if you have a child or grandchild with disabilities, it may be that you cannot leave them any money. You may say, I don't have my grandchildren in my will. Most of you do, because you left everything to your children per stirpes. Does anyone know what that means? It's a Latin term that means per the root. Per the root. Per stirpes means if my child predeceases me, their share will go to their kids. And that grandchild of yours with autism will inherit money when perhaps they shouldn't. In fact, they may need government benefits themselves. They may need government benefits themselves. When they're 18, they may need SSI and Medicaid. A big part of my practice is dealing with families who have children or grandchildren with special needs. Very often they cannot inherit the money, because if they inherit the money, they will lose the government benefits that they would otherwise get. So if you have a child or grandchild with disabilities, you should be thinking about incorporating into your will or your trust something called anyone know? A special needs trust. Or we call it a supplemental needs trust, or for shorthand we call it an SNT, but a special needs trust. Essentially what it is, it's a trust that says, I'm going to put this money in there for my child or grandchild. I'm going to pick a trustee, brother, sister, aunt, uncle, friend, lawyer, bank, somebody, to be the trustee, and the trustee will have full discretion to use the money for that child or grandchild with disabilities. But it won't count as their asset, and they will not lose, or they will be able to keep all of their government benefits. That's what a special needs trust is all about. After the death of your child or grandchild, your trust will say where the money can go. Maybe to your other kids, other grandchildren, charity, whatever you're interested in. Okay? So if you have a child or grandchild with disabilities, you probably should incorporate some type of a special needs trust into your planning.